Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku prayer. Please stay. 高天原にかむすまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちて、そめみおやかむいざなぎのみこと、つくしのびむかん。立ち花のほどのあはぎはらぎよみそぎはらいたもうときになりませる。わらいどの神たちもろもろのまらこと罪汚れを洗いたまい清めたまえとまおすことのよしをあまつかにくにつかにやおよろずの神たちともに雨の口ごまの耳振り立ててきこしめせとかしこみもまおす弥勒大神守りたまえ先はえたまえ弥勒大神守りたまえ先はえたまえ教えみよや主の神守りたまえ先はえたまえ教えみよや主の神守りたまえ先はえたまえかんながらたまちあえませ。かんながらたまちあえませ。Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
Obrigado, Meishu-sama.
Johrei is now concluded. Let's now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Johrei. Johrei cleanses and purifies the spirit. It truly is a baptism by fire. Because the material world is so clouded, only through Johrei miracles will we realize God's power. Purification can best be achieved by channeling God's great light, Johrei, the lifeline to true salvation. It is God who performs miracles, not us. When an overwhelming blessing or a wondrous response to a prayer is experienced, the event is generally considered a miracle. Through this kind of action, a person is moved to feel deep reverent gratitude and a faith so strong he or she is protected from misfortune. By having such an experience, one learns the priceless value of true faith. A single personal experience is worth 100 theories. Worldwide peace and the establishment of a sound, virtuous society can be achieved only when all people come to believe in the existence of God through experiencing God's miracle working power, and a spiritual culture becomes a reality. In this period of the great transition, God is releasing the divine light for us. And such an intense, magnificent light it is, performing one miracle after another. Never before in history have mortals been so blessed.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters. Thank you also for praying with us for world peace. This evening, I want to share with you the faith experience of Tiago Farina Lima. He's from Presidente Prudente, São Paulo. Tiago is 23 years old and has been a Johrei member for 11 years. In February 2021, due to internal changes taking place at the company he worked for, he was reassigned to join a new work team. He experienced numerous disagreements with the new leadership. Disharmony prevailed in the work environment, and he felt unmotivated, letting feelings of complaint overwhelm him. During this period, Tiago began to suffer from anxiety and panic attacks. He went to see a doctor and started taking medication. In March of 2021, he sought help from his minister, who stressed the importance of him being grateful for his job, as it was what generated the financial resources that were meeting his material needs and demands. The minister also advised Tiago to intensify both his practice of channeling and receiving Johrei, his regular reading of Meishu-sama's teachings, and to attend the enshrinement of his ancestors. Tiago followed the guidance that he received, and over time, he realized that he had become spiritually empowered and his crisis gradually dissipated. Tiago and his mother discovered that they had not enshrined a great uncle who had suffered greatly from anxiety and who had actually died from the intensity of this very purification. Soon thereafter, they requested the enshrinement of this particular spirit and offered a special donation of gratitude, which provided Tiago with feelings of happiness, satisfaction, and relief. At work, things began to stabilize, yet he was still unmotivated with his job, Consequently, he began to apply for positions in other companies. At the same time, he remained consistent in his following our practice of faith, in addition to giving service as a youth leader. In January of this year, 2022, his minister highlighted the importance of frequently filling out our online prayer forms to express his gratitude for everything he had been granted. Tiago began the suggested practice, expressing gratitude for his job despite not being sure what he wanted professionally. After a few weeks, Tiago was contacted and afforded 5 different job opportunities. 3 interviews took place, and he was able to advance in the subsequent hiring phases of these companies. In the end, he received 2 job offers, and he gratefully accepted the one that most met his aspirations. Today, he's working happily and feels professionally accomplished. Anxiety attacks have become increasingly rare. Medication usage has decreased dramatically, as have been his appointments with medical doctors. From this experience, Tiago learned the importance of investing in the practice of our faith in order to strengthen ourselves spiritually. He also became assiduous in materializing his gratitude when facing purifications and challenges in his everyday life. He's very thankful to God, Meishu-sama, as well as his ancestors for the learning experiences granted to him and for the myriad of blessings he has received. Tiago has now reinforced his commitment to serve the divine work and to ensure maximal effort in his mission as a youth leader and in any other dedications that he has the opportunity to engage himself with. Thank you very much for attending the service, for listening to this beautiful faith experience. I wish you a wonderful evening. Thank you.
This brings to a conclusion our evening service. Thank you everyone for joining us. We wish you a very blessed evening.